Okay, so that was our first little warm-up with exercises. Let's talk about accents here in this next part of the lesson. Be right back. Okay, so you're probably wondering by now, what are we going to do with these power chords? What are we going to do with this sound? It seems to be, we haven't really touched on it yet. Well, we're going to find a place to put them in our little power chord progression we've got going here. I'm going to use these chords as accents in between the power chords that are on the lower register. Because essentially they're up an octave from these power chords. So I'm going to use them to accent in between the rhythms of the power chords in the bottom. So here's what we've got to work with, and we're going to find some holes to plug in inside the power chords, the low power chords. Okay, so let's listen to it and see how it feels. I've recorded it so you can hear along, and I can add the other part. Okay, here we go. 3, 4. Okay, now I'm hearing a big hole there. Okay, so here's a way that I can add those power chords with accents, and listen to how I'm going to add a little bit of a melody inside of the low power chords. Here we go. 3, 4. Okay, so what's kind of cool about that is they're not getting in the way of the bottom of the chords, and they're adding a little melody in between the accents on the bottom, but they're kind of an offset against the rhythm. And there's all kinds of things you can do with stuff like that with these higher register power chords. Let's try another one. 2, 3, 4. Another variation. Okay, so a lot of different ways you can go with these higher register power chords, and you can really integrate a lot of polyrhythmic and counter-rhythmic stuff inside of a powerful rock riff with these upper register power chords. Okay, so let's give you a little practice progression for the last part of the lesson here, and I'm going to show you right here what it is. And I'm just erase this so you don't get confused in all this. And this is a progression right here. Is something that you might see with even minor chords, right? But remember that a power chord doesn't have a third in it. So whether you play a power chord as a minor or major, it doesn't make a difference because it's still going to be, okay, that could be F major or F minor. So you can see that it says minor, but that would maybe be for another instrument who is going to play a full chord. Okay? So let's just play these as all power chords now. And I want you to see there's these marks right here over these eighth notes, over the downbeat of 2, the downbeat of 4, downbeat of 2, downbeat of 4, are called accents. And so what I want you to do is just dig in a little harder on the A5 and the D5 on beats 2 and 4. So you'd have this kind of a thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, and that's just a simple accent with your right hand. You're just hitting the strings a little harder. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to learn how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to sit down now so my cameraman is a little more pleased with me. And as you can see, after the first line, we go to the second line, and now we break out of that steady eighth notes, and we have more of a broken figure. It's going to sound like this. And notice that I'm again using my right hand to mute in between the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. When I want the chord to ring, I don't mute at all. I just let it ring. Okay. That's important to achieve that balance of mutes and sustains. Okay. On the third line, we get back to eighth notes with no accents. I just play. Okay, so that gives us the ending there. Okay, so let's play that together. I'm going to find the right rhythm. I'll be right back. Okay, let's take it away. Let's check out our groove right here. This is what we're going to play to. Okay, we're going to play through the first line twice, and then we're going to move down the chart. And let's really try to make sure the rest and the muted parts are muted, and we're letting the chords ring out when we have to. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Next line. No accents here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too bad. All right, that was pretty good. Okay, I hope you really achieved the rest that you were looking for right there. So remember, not only is it a mute, but it's also releasing the pressure on your left hand. Okay, let's try that one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No accents here. All right, so there you go. Another lesson in power chords. I hope you're going to have fun with these and you're going to use them in your own music. I'll see you next lesson. Talk to you later.